What's going on, guys? In this video, we're gonna talk about Mullen Automotive. Once again, that's Mullen Automotive with a ticker symbol MULN. Guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about three things. First is actually the summary of the Benzinga interview. So I'm gonna roll again the Benzinga interview, a few clips on that. Second is a very important article saying Mullen has definitely been added to Russell 3000. This is posted by one of Facebook users, Chris Bond. Also, you can also see this in our Twitter, okay, by our very own Chacha. Okay, so that's one of them. And second is we would like to know what's going to happen with a stock if it's added in the index Russell 3000. Guys, if you like the information and analysis I'll be providing in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get going.
We got very favorable test results. We wanted to retest our battery. We hired one of the most reputable groups in the United States. They tested our solid-state polymer battery, and it exceeded our rated amperage and voltage as stated previously in previous reports and releases. And it's a good feeling to know that our battery has exceeded any expectation that we've had for that cell, so we're very excited. Well, as I stated in our previous conversation, it's a pilot program, and I can say that we initiated that program, meaning we made the delivery on May 12th, and the customer has put the van into its pilot program, and the customer has reported to us that they are pleased with the performance to date, and we expect to share details of the pilot program with our investors in the coming weeks. So we're pretty excited about it. So everything's moving along exactly as planned. We're actually working on the PR with them as we speak. Earlier this week, we've started negotiations with a couple of major OEMs regarding our battery technology, and we've commenced preliminary discussions with these parties. So that I thought, was a good piece of information that we could share.
So guys, this article is from electricvehicles.com. It says here that Mullen CEO says the company is in talks with major OEMs to use their battery technology. Okay, so Mullen CEO David Misery was featured on Friday's episode on Benzinga's All Access series. So I posted a video on this. I've shown you the clip, guys, and also he also goes on to say that I don't want to add one thing, but I think it is very important about things that happened recently because our amazing test results on the battery. Earlier this week, we started negotiations with a couple of major OEMs regarding our battery technology, and we commenced preliminary results with these parties. So I thought this was a good piece of information that we could share. Guys, this information is actually very important, guys. The or negotiation with these major OEMs, because the patent themselves is in the the EV industry is a very lucrative business, so this could add more revenue to Mullen Automotive. Guys, second article that we're gonna talk about today is posted by Twitter user JD. Okay, Mullen before it get in before blast off. So this article is from Insider Financial. Okay, so we like that Mullen has some great battery technology that proves the skeptics wrong. Mullen has a significant group of haters and shorts. We are expecting an epic short squeeze in Mullen stock, just like what we saw in AMC and GameStop. Okay, so guys, that article is here. 4 penny stocks making waves: Mullen, BKSY, Husa, and Nile. In this article, if we scroll down, the first stock that they are talking about is Mullen Automotive. It says here that Mullen Automotive has been some increased activity this week with trading volumes returning to their March levels. The EV player released some encouraging results of its battery tests, sending the share price higher over 23% since last Friday. Okay, so also goes on to say that we presented our bullish stance on Mullen in a dedicated article when the share price was under $1, stressing that the company was working on a great EV car. Mullen 5 has some impressive specs and an attractive design. In 2021, it won LA's Auto Show Zevas Award for the top SUV zero-emission vehicle with Rivian and Lincoln Navigator Grand Touring. Nevertheless, the latest price spike has to do with Mullen proprietary battery rather than its car. On Tuesday, the company announced the solid-state polymer battery testing results with a battery innovation center in Indiana. The results exceeded expectations and were in line with test tolerance from previous EV grid test results. Specifically, testing conducted at BIC show Mullen's SSD polymer cell coming at 343.28 at 4.2 volts, which is in line with previously quoted test results from EV Grid. Okay, so with this technology, a 150 kilowatt hour solid state battery can deliver over 600 miles of range on a full charge for the Mullen 5 EV crossover. So they also goes on to say here that we like that Mullen has some great battery technology that proves the skeptic wrong. Mullen has a significant group of haters and shorts. We are expecting an epic short squeeze in Mullen stock just like we saw in AMC and GameStop. And last but not the least, guys, is this post from Chris Bond. Mullen has definitely been added to Russell 3000. So, guys, it's not only Chris Bond that posted this article. Okay, so there's a lot of people talking about this from Twitter. Even Relentless Eight Sarah has been talking about this. There's a lot of people who's talking about this, guys. So we'd like to know, okay, what's going on with Russell 3000. So it says here, this is the if you click on the Facebook post, it will go to this specific webpage, Russell 3000. So if you download this, guys, you'll actually come up with the reconstitution page. Now, if you try to find Mullen, it's definitely here in this page. So Mullen Automotive will be added in Russell 3000. Okay, so what we'd like to know, guys, is what happens to a stock if it's added to an index, right, like Russell 3000. So this article is from the one and only Motley Fool. The effect when a stock is added to or removed from indices. Okay, so the index effect. What does the index effect mean in investment world? The index effect is what happens when a stock is added or removed from a major stock index. Remember that companies are routinely added or removed from various indices, sometimes because they grow too big or too small from the index they're in, sometimes because they merge or are acquired by another company, or perhaps because they have grown more or less or less they've grown more or less important. Now, guys, since Mullen is added to Russell 3000 index, what we'd like to know, what is a Russell 3000 index? The Russell 3000 index is a market capitalization weight equity index. The index tracks the performance of 3,000 largest U.S. traded stocks, which collectively account for roughly 97% of all U.S. incorporated equities. The Russell 3000 index serves as the basis for a broad range of market indices such as large cap Russell 1000 and small cap Russell 2000 index. Large cap stocks direct a majority of index performance, while the returns of other segments are overlooked. Stocks in Russell 3000 index are reconstituted once a year. So if you scroll down in that, guys, it says here, stocks in the Russell 3000 index are reconstituted once a year on the last Friday in June. May is the ranking month when all eligible U.S. companies are lined up to form the preliminary Russell reconstitution portfolio. At this time, all eligible securities are ranked by their current market cap. This ensures that growing or shrinking companies are accurately represented in overall index. Now, guys, what we would like to know is what happens, stock price reactions to index inclusion. So this article was posted on November 11, 2013 by the Digest. Okay, so it says here, when a company from Russell 1000 just makes it into Russell 2000, its share price rises compared to that of a company that narrowly missed making it in. The reverse move triggers a stock price decline. So, guys, basically speaking, it is saying that if a company goes to an index or like a Russell 3000, stuff like that, okay, the stock price tends to increase. So there you go, guys. I think that's what everybody wants to hear. Even me, that's what I also want to hear. So, guys, as far as technical analysis is concerned, I strongly believe that Mullen Automotive will actually have a breakout anytime soon as the news comes out. To a lot of people, as soon as the word is spread regarding Mullen Automotive being included in these major index Russell 3000. Okay, so our first our first resistance for the stock in this coming trading days will be around $1.60, guys. As you can see, okay. So if we zoom out for $1.60, that as soon as we go out of $1.60, I think we have a strong chance of actually getting to around $2 once again. Okay, so I think that will be coming out anytime soon, guys. Although I've seen some analysts or some people in YouTube who are very bullish. I mean bearish with Mullen as a stock. I strongly believe, guys, that Mullen has a lot of potential. Mullen has a lot of room to grow in the future once again. Okay, you can also take note that in the volume, I think even though we are in a bearish market, the volume is slowly increasing. So lately, this Friday trading session, we had a volume of 95.59. What I want to see, guys, in the stock itself is actually volume, okay, because we have a very good RSI. Our RSI is only 49.68. Okay, so hopefully, guys, we can get that anytime soon. Okay, and also, as you can see, guys, you can also see here that our 52-week low is 52 cents. And of course, I'm not seeing the stock price even go lower than a dollar, in this quarter, right? June, but until the end of June, right? Because of the stock being included in the index, we are expecting a huge, price increase. Okay, guys, if you like the information and analysis I provided in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Once again, this is your boy, Don Leo Trades. I love you all. Peace out.